Robbie, assess that match from Liverpool's perspective firstly.
Well, need to be patient. I think we said that at half-time. It was difficult. Everton did a good job of shape and of making it a little bit ugly. More desperation in their football, I thought, from Liverpool in the second half. And the manager, I said to you, Rebecca, I said, like, this is it. These are the big calls that the manager's got to make in terms of those substitutions. Who he brings off, who he brings on, you know, what time that is. And it kind of worked out. The subs were involved in the goals. Divock Origi, I think that's 6 appearances this season, Rebecca, all off the bench. And now that's 3 Premier League goals. So a useful player in certain situations. And they got the job done. Not much more to say. It wasn't super slick or super impressive, but it's such an important victory again against their bitter rivals, Everton.
It's so important when you have a game like that, a derby. Often the form book isn't always applicable to just get the job done, right, Tim?
Well, absolutely. And it's interesting. We give Klopp so much credit, and he deserves it. He doesn't use Origi all the time, does he? But he knows exactly when to use him, because every time he brings him on, he's a part of a goal, or he's a part of being a threat. It's really impressive how he uses substitution. And in fairness, he has a lot of really good subs to use, but he uses them well.
Because they didn't play brilliantly, especially first half, does it change your feeling at all about how in the title race they are?
No, absolutely no change whatsoever. We've seen him brilliant, Rebecca. We've seen him not so great. It's results now, isn't it? Performance is less important. Is about results. We know they've got great strength in depth. We know they're going for multiple competitions. They got Champions League semi-final first leg this midweek. They're going to go all the way to the end, and so are City. It's going to be an incredibly tight race. Remember, Man City won it, I think, 2019, winning the last 14 Premier League games. So both of them have been here before, and they're both brilliant at handling the pressure. It's going to be a fascinating finish.
Yeah, they beat Liverpool by a point. I think that both of them went on these amazing winning runs in 2018-19. Absolutely. Everton, this morning you said you'd rather be in the Everton dressing room than the Burnley dressing room. Now Burnley have won, Everton have lost. Everton are in the bottom 3 by 2 points. Where now lies the momentum? Burnley, right?
Well, but Burnley, yeah, it shifts a little bit. Well, what I would say is today was, it's almost impossible to say this, but today was a little bit bigger than the derby. They gave a good account of themselves. They got beat by a better football team in the end, but the energy and focus has to remain for the next few fixtures, because they do have some winnable ones. Talked about it before. Yes, Chelsea will be difficult. Leicester the week after will be difficult, but they do have some winnable fixtures, or at least ability to get points. They have to try and keep pace with Burnley, but they can't get upset about losing today. Yeah, it hurts because it's a derby, but there are bigger things on the horizon for them not staying up.
How do you see it, Burnley?
Well, I see Everton fighting. I see a well-organised team today. I saw Anthony Gordon, maybe the best player on the pitch, by the way, for some of the things that he did. And Trent Alexander-Arnold had a difficult time. He got behind him a few times. So they're still fighting. Chelsea aren't playing great. We saw that. So Chelsea, Leicester, then some winnable games. I mean, it's going to go right to the wire. And Everton are not, you know, they're going to keep going.
It's going to go to the wire at the bottom, at the top, and in the race for the top 4, it looks like. Might be the best season of all time.
Maybe.